yes, and look who we have back on set with us again.
Paloma Collins here. Good to be back.
Tell us, how was Tropicalia?
Tropicalia was great. The music, the vibe, the food. Oh my God, I ate so much.
I saw
it was
so
ridiculous.
much good outfits.
Yes, it was so fun.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the close to home news. Even though
Yes.
San Diego is not too close to LA, it still kind of feels like home to us.
Of course.
So did you hear about the shooting that left 5 dead?
I did. I heard about it. It is, what can we say about what's happening in our world, right?
So a family that was going through a separation, unfortunately was killed. Out of family members of 6, 5 were dead, and 1 was rushed to the hospital for emergency shooting. Apparently, the husband was unhappy with the situation. They were going through separation. He comes over to the house and he shoots his wife and his sons. It was their 4 sons. Like I mentioned earlier, one of them was rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery.
I cannot believe this. I feel like we just went through Domestic Violence Month, and it is so important for women, for men to have information regarding domestic violence and seek help, right? This is very important. So women, please, friends, reach out to your friends, loved ones, and just tell someone you love them, right? And that
and
there's help
check up
out
on
there.
your friends, no matter how happy they look, because sometimes we don't even know what
Exactly.
they're going through,
Yes, definitely.
In Santa Clarita shooting, the high school at Saugus, apparently a teenage boy took a gun on campus, and out of the many people that were hurt, 2 of them died.
Yes.
A female and a male died at the hospital. What do you think about that?
Well, I just feel like every week we've been talking about a school shooting, right? And it's unfortunate that we're going through this in society today. There's just so many that we can talk about. There's an incident that occurred at Fremont High School. And I just think that it's so important for parents and for community to come together and really provide more resources for our students in terms of mental health and in terms of depression, anxiety.
What kind of resources do you have at school? Do you think that we have at schools that kids can go to?
Well, I think, every school has counselors. Every school has teachers. Every school has a principal. And I really think that parents that come in, parent centers. And so I just think that, again, I come back to let's be a community, let's come together, and let's provide these resources. Let's reach out, let's teach our children to reach out when they're not feeling well. Let's teach them that when you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling depression, speak out, speak about it. Talk to your teacher, talk to your principal, to a counselor. There's so many resources that we can go through. So definitely it's about reaching out.
Yeah, definitely. It has a lot to do with what's going on at home too. But people need to know that there's people out there at school, at church, at, wherever it may be, that care where you can go and get help.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely sad news.
So that's what we have on this week's news. And now it's a short break. So let's go on to better news. What about Latin Grammys?
Okay.
What did you think about that?
We hear Latin Grammys today, and then we think, what do you think? Because I think of Mon Laferte. What about you?
Yes, okay, so that's the first thing that came to mind. I mean, that statement that she made on the red carpet, what did you think about that? Was that the right place?
Any place is a good place. Honestly, she took advantage that the whole world was watching.
Of course.
If you guys didn't see, Mon Laferte, she undressed her top, and then she had a statement right on her chest that said, "En Chile torturan,
y matan."
So it was I believe it was I feel like it wasn't a bad way. Like people are saying she's getting negative attention. I feel like it was
a very broad, like brave statement, and it was just that statement that I think of the night, right? That everybody now has in mind, which is what she wanted. So did you see Talia's dress?
I didn't.
It was amazing, transparent, burgundy. It was just beautiful. She got an award. It was her night, and I'm just thinking that I don't know if there was any other dress like that night. It was beautiful.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna go check it out. And talking about big artists, let's bring up one of the legends of all time, Vicente Fernandez,
Yes.
who performed with his son and grandson at the Latin Grammys.
Three
what did you think about that?
generations of these legends, right? And
Yeah, and
soon to be.
And it was really cool to see him performing because he doesn't even perform anymore. I believe one of his last concerts was probably over a year ago.
Yes.
And it was beautiful to see the crowd there. And, even some people were crying with the speech he made.
I think I was crying.
With the speech he made talking about that he's going to have everybody in his heart until the day he dies.
That's beautiful.
I know.
Right?
Definitely will.
Heartfelt moment. It was wonderful. So what else are we thinking about when we think about the Latin Grammys?
Overall, Latin Grammys, in my opinion, were really good. I love seeing them. I've watched all these award shows since I was little, and definitely the highlight of my night for that one was Vicente Fernandez.
Definitely. But let's talk about behind the scenes and what happened with Frida Sofia and Chiquis. Everyone's talking about it. They had an argument. Something went down, and it was about to be a cat fight.
Was this the argument date back to their parents, or is this just between them?
I think it's just between a situation that occurred that night. What I heard was that apparently Frida Sofia was unaware of an artist that was backstage, and she said, "Oh, who is that?" or something of that regard. And then so Chiquis said, "Well, how do you not know?" And I don't know who the artist was. I guess it's a legendary artist. And so they went at it, and it almost turned into a cat fight. So what do you think about that? I mean, these are two women who have had situations with their own mothers, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Arguments, like they have a lot in common, and they're so passionate. And now we see them arguing and fighting, and it's becoming a big story. What do you think about that? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it has a lot to do with, I mean, like you mentioned, it's kind of, they have come from the same background. Maybe that has to do with it. I mean, I'm no professional. It's just,
I know. I mean, we can only say our opinion. I think that I'm unfortunate that they're arguing and fighting because they have so much in common, right? Yeah. And but at the same time, I mean,
and then we also got to think about like how their mother's behavior was, because we know Jenny, Jenny Rivera never shut up. She was always gave her opinion. Alejandra Guzman as well.
She
same exact behavior.
Gives her opinion, and they brought up these wonderful, strong women.
Yes.
Who are now arguing, and so let's just say, please, ladies, let's get along, and just bring out the best of one another, right?
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. And thank you guys for watching this another episode of Bellas. I'm Yadira Elias.
And I am Paloma Collins.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye.